Good morning, students. Today's discussion will be about intentional injuries.
Ma'am, what is intentional injury?
Good question, Pablo. Intentional injuries refer to harm caused by deliberate actions. These actions are often the result of interpersonal conflicts.
Ma'am, I am very intrigued in this discussion. If I may ask, what are the examples of intentional injuries?
Examples of intentional injuries are self-harm, like suicide and parasuicide. It can also be violence, like bullying and assault.
Oh, so intentional injuries is not just done by a person to him or herself, but it can also be done by a person to another person?
Based on the discussion, I think you are correct. And for me, that is the reason why I think studying this topic is very important.
I think so too. What about you, ma'am? Do you think this topic is important?
You are both right that this topic is important because by studying intentional injuries, we can develop strategies to reduce their occurrence and mitigate their effects and risk. Let us watch this video to find out the ways to prevent and control the following intentional injuries.
Hi guys, I am Leia, and I am the one who will explain the prevention and control of intentional injuries in today's video. Our intentional injuries in today's video are suicide, bullying, sexual assault, violence, and homicide. First, intentional injury is suicide. We can prevent and control it by seeking professional help because it can provide evidence-based treatments, such as therapy and medication to help reduce symptoms and overall functioning.
Second intentional injury is bullying. We can prevent and control this by joining a conflict resolution and mediation programs. This teaches conflict resolution skills and provide mediation services to help individuals resolve disputes peacefully and prevent escalation to violence. Third intentional injury is sexual assault. We can prevent and control this by avoiding hazardous situations and taking steps, such as traveling accompanied and avoiding alcohols or drugs. You can also learn how to defend yourself by practicing basic martial arts. Fourth and fifth intentional injuries are violence and homicide. We can prevent and control all of this by legislation and policy interventions. This is to advocate and enforce laws and policies aimed to reducing access to weapons like firearms.
That is just some of the ways to control and prevent intentional injuries. But we must always remember that there are tons of ways. And the most important way is being knowledgeable enough about these topics.
That is all, class. I hope you learned something today and apply that learning to your life.
Created using Powtoon.